5 people were shot and critically injured during a drive-by shooting in Louisiana on Sunday evening.
You see the prophets out here with the gospel, you think that we playing or something, You see the army and yeah, we the sons of God and we stand for something. Israel, Prince to have power with God and man prevail. You know the Israel, the flex on them. Jesus ain't mad cause I know why they raging. They know the most high God. So step on them, 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 yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, 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 yeah, step on them, step on them, yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, step on them, step on them, step on them, step on them. Step on him, step on his arms, step on his legs, step on his chest, step on his head. Let me just beat him in back of the head and remind him about all of the things that he did. How that man did me in front of my children.
But I want y'all to listen to these 3 scriptures so y'all can learn something. Give me 1 Corinthians 3:16. Because y'all the kings on earth, man.
That's right.
Y'all the next judges of the earth, whether you want to be or not. But guess what? Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
You Israelites, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the temple of God. Y'all the only people that can lay claim to that. Read. Read from top.
Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
Ye are the temple of God. Read.
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you?
The Spirit of God should be dwelling in y'all. Because y'all the chosen people of God. All y'all got to do is keep God's commandments. Read.
If any man defile the temple of God.
If any man defile the temple. What's some ways you can defile your temple? Just think, just think, just think. Like I told you, it's 3. So I need your attention just for these couple precepts. How can a man defile his temple? What about men laying down with men? Is that a way to defile his temple? He abusing his body. If he a man laying down with another man, that's not natural. He can get an STD, he can get AIDS. He defiling his body, right? If a sister out here prostituting her body and not marrying, is she defiling her body? Is her body holy? Her body defiled, right? If a brother smoking cigarettes, is he defiling his body? Would you go in a smoking building? Like brothers smoke weed. When you hit that blunt, what happens? You do what? You cough. Why you think you coughing? You ain't talking about this good. No, your body telling you I don't want it in me. But your mind from media, from seeing it on every music video, we think it's something cool. Your body is rejecting it. Anytime you take smoke and you cough, your body is rejecting it.
Read. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
You destroying yourself. So you spoken at black, you defiling your temple, you destroying yourself. This love. Men, you got brothers out here that go promote that. Oh, I'll go buy you a black, I'll go buy you a Swisher, I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that. Your brothers that love you gonna tell you, hey bro, you breaking the commandments of God. And not only that, you can destroy your health. You can have lung cancer. You know what I'm saying? You can have all type of blood issues, health issues. But watch this. Give me Proverbs 3:31. Watch this. Now I'm on the second precept. Watch this. So you understand, defiling your temple, God can judge us, right? Give us all type of health issues. That's judgment from God. It ain't the devil. The devil ain't did it. That's God's judgment. Read. Proverbs 3.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor.
Let's see, why did I pull that? Because now in the media, they making it cool to have blonde hair in our head, right? Do we naturally have blonde hair in our head as a race of people? Just think about it. Being real. Do we naturally have blonde hair in our head as a race of people? You got white people, they got red hair, they got blonde hair. Most likely our hair gonna be the black, jet black, or brown. Not blonde. You rarely see anybody with some goldish tint hair as a so-called black man, right? Being real, right? Read.
Envy thou not the oppressor.
Don't be envious of the oppressor. When you doing ways that your oppressor do, that's envying them. Read.
And choose none of his ways.
Now I can choose some of his ways.
And choose none of his ways.
We shouldn't be choosing none of his ways. Putting your hair like him, that's showing that you're envious. Because guess what? Not just dealing with y'all brothers. When you look at our sisters and they got this long, straight, blonde hair in their head, what do you think the other nations think about that? That you showing them that you glorying them. You glorifying them, because guess what? If you start seeing white women, you start seeing Chinese women with woolly hair in their head, you're going to be like, oh yeah, they know we the stuff. They know we got this good hair. They think the same thing. They not going to respect you long as you taking all their customs. Long as you putting in hair, want to look like them, want to dress like them, want to think like them. You want to celebrate their holidays that oppresses us, like 4th of July. In 1776, what was the so-called black man?
Break it up.
We was in slavery, but yet we want to spend all this money and make them rich. And then we want to march for no justice, no peace. They ain't gonna take you serious when you got their mindset. They know Christmas coming around, you know what? Put stuff on half off. These niggas gonna forget about George Floyd. They gonna forget about Trayvon Martin. They gonna forget about Philando Castile. We ain't supposed to be celebrating none of that. Now, give me Leviticus 13. Now we're going to get the law on why we harping on blood hair, period. Because it starts off like yours right now. You just got the little tips, bro. Then it's going to go to that. And then maybe it's going to be the whole head. But we're showing y'all that the way we think, the way the media portray it, is not biblical. It's destroying us. If I was a white man and I seen that, I'd be like, yeah, they know we got that good gene. Yeah, they want to be like us. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 29.
And that might not be your mindset, but I'm showing you that the Bible is against it, and they understand to keep us in our oppressive state, they're going to stay in rulership. Once we repent, keep God's commandments, the black king is going to crack open that sky.
Right.
Watch this, read.
Leviticus 13:29. And if a man are 30, then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
A yellow thin hair. That's a French word for blonde. Blonde, that means yellow thin hair, right? Read.
And if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
Then the priest should say that that's an unclean thing.
Right.
So I'm just showing y'all something that y'all should learn and consider, brothers. Because y'all the greatest people on earth. You don't need no blonde hair in your head. Man, y'all got beautiful jet black hair. I'm going to show you King Solomon before y'all leave. Give me Song of Solomon 5 and 11. Watch this. I'm going to show you what kind of hair King Solomon had in his head. And this was the greatest king besides Christ that ever walked this earth. I'm going to show y'all the type of hair y'all got is biblical. But the way y'all going about dressing it is not biblical. Watch.
His head is as the most fine gold. His locks.
King Solomon had what?
His locks.
I'm looking at y'all brother heads. Y'all got locks, right? Read.
His locks were bushy and black as a raven.
It was bushy and black as a raven, meaning jet black. He didn't dye his tips of his hair blonde. He didn't dye his locks blonde. Because we understand we created in the image of the Most High God.
That's right.
Give me Daniel 7 and 9. Let's see what kind of hair the Most High God got. The one that's over Christ. Let's see what kind of hair texture the Most High God got. You ain't gonna learn this in your Christian church. You don't see no buckets for money. If you try to give me $1 million right now, guess what? We won't take it. Today is the Lord's Sabbath day. You can bring out $100 right now. Try. We're not gonna take it. We want our people to repent. We don't give a darn about no money.
That's right. The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
He said when the kingdoms was cast down, the thrones is the other presidents, the government. When they was cast down when he returned, read.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Who's older than days itself? Who's older than time itself? The Most High God, right?
Read. Whose garment was white as snow.
So he had on a garment, meaning clothing. In order to have clothing on, you need a body, right? Read.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
The hair on his head like the pure wool. That's Negro hair. And it was fully white. Like Jesus Christ got hair like this brother back there. He got a beard and he got white woolly hair. That's right. What Christ gonna look like when he crack open that sky. That's right. He ain't gonna be no white man handing out lollipops. He gonna judge this earth. The Lord hates sinners. 5 and 5. Give me Psalm 5 and 5. But man, y'all good whenever y'all get time, man. I know y'all trying to be respectful, but you know what I'm saying? We just dropping knowledge on our people. We gotta repent in these last days, man. Y'all ain't gonna hear this in y'all Christian church. They ain't gonna even tell you why Corona is going on. They not gonna even tell you why God is judging the earth.
Read. The book of Psalms, chapter 5, verse 5. The foolish shall not stand in thy sight.
Those that break God's commandment not gonna stand in his sight. I know we've been taught on Sunday church, whatever you do, God know your heart, just sow a season. No, he said what?
The foolish shall not stand in thy sight.
People that's breaking God's commandment is the foolish. You look around, if it was a party right now, you're going to see several sisters twerking, throwing it in a circle, and then wondering why they got single-parent household. You enticing the spirit in this, brother. You think he want to marry you when you enticing the spirit that you throwing it in a circle? He going to sleep with you and leave.
Read. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity.
The Lord hateth all workers of iniquity. If you breaking God's commandment, he hates you until you repent. Wisdom of Solomon 14:9. I'm telling you, man, you looking at the true judges on the earth. Y'all brother, how old you is, brother? 24? We need men that's going to get rooted in his word and go out there and teach their people, bro.
That's right.
You see all the killing going on out here. We in the hoods and the ghettos. Just save our people. We ain't in no pulpit. We ain't in no four walls and no building hiding. We go to the slums. We even go to other countries where our people been scattered on ships and teaching this gospel.
That's right. Read. The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 9.
You know?
For the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike, hateful unto God.
God's hate the unrighteous. God hate those that sin it. God's hate those that don't want to obey his commandments. That's what we out here to teach our people, that we've been lost from our heritage and we've been stripped from our culture and we're bringing it back to our people's minds. The Lord is prophesying his prophets are going to come out and speak this truth before he judges this earth. But a lot of people going to rebel against this. A lot of people think they got it figured out. But our people don't got it figured out if you're breaking God's commandments.
Black power while Hezron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.